Good evening, everyone. Happy Thursday, and welcome to Darkness Over New Orleans. It's me, your boy, Dylan, the storyteller. Might be a demon. Who knows? Thank you very much for joining us. We have our full cast here tonight, and later on in the evening, we will be visited by our special friend, the guest NPC, whoever they might be. All right, let's just go around the room and do our little how you doing. So we're gonna start with Thaddeus tonight.
I'm never ready when you call on me early. I
That's
think it's
why
a
I
thing.
do it.
Starting with Thaddeus, I'm Thaddeus Atlas. You can find me at Thaddeus Atlas on all platforms. I'll be playing your Aubrey Tremere. I'll be playing Aubrey Tremere, but you're Aubrey Tremere. I'm here for you. I do it all for you. And I'll be trying my best not to cause any problems this evening.
Next, we have Christian.
Hey everybody, hey, how you doing? My name's Christian, aka Fluffy Goomba, on several socials, mainly on TikTok, but you can also find me here on Twitch several days, several games, several wonderful people. You can also find me on Sundays on Total Party Kisses, Tragedy Theologian, Greek Myth Inspired 5e campaign. We are taking a bit of a 2 week maybe break, kind of sort of, but we are also doing something special for those 2 weeks. So stay tuned. It's going to be really exciting. I can't wait for it. And of course, you can find me on Monday on Mimics and Misfits. Mimics, the letter N, and Misfits for the finale of our level 15 to level 20 dungeon crawl.
Nice.
We are fighting Death itself because he's a bitch, and
Tracks.
they just suck, and they're just being mean, and we got to stop them, and that's fun, and that's it.
And next, we have Robin.
Hi everyone, Robin the God here. I'll be playing the Zemitzi Ambrose Windsor tonight. You can find me everywhere under Robin the God. Yes.
Alec.
Hey everybody, my name is Alec. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me all places on the internet at CommunityM. I will be playing Kieran Blake, your Brewhob boy, also he, him. You can find me every Sunday at twitch.tv/CommunityM, where I am the archivist of Known Realms Tolesh. And you can catch our secondary campaign, Here's of Hysteria Unearthed Inheritance, live at some point in the future.
Nice.
So, exciting things. That's it for me.
And once again, my name is Dylan. My pronouns are he, they. You can catch me here. About it. You can see me all over the internet. Roll for Dylan. And without any further ado, let's sink our fangs into this week's episode of Darkness Over New Orleans.
Blah!
When last we left off, our coterie had met with the newly elected, well, not really elected so much as given title of prince Felicity, the old prince of Baton Rouge, who Angelo was meant to go and assassinate from the old prince. Whole but a bunch of back and forth there. Aisha had given Felicity the title of Prince for New Orleans, and was then going to rule over Baton Rouge themselves for the time being, until they could find a proper. You okay, there, Robin? Earthquake! Oh god! Until they could find a proper, suitable new prince for the area. During this time, the party was surprisingly welcomed by the new prince, who was very both charismatic and earnest in hearing the thoughts of the coterie to see what could be done differently to make the place better. The place meaning New Orleans, better for kindred life and mortals, and get themselves out of unwanted scrutiny from outside elements. The prince then also gave them a little bit of hope, so that they are going to be open for ideas and to make the city revitalize new life for both kindred kind and mortal kind, and to put out any fires that had been lit from the previous prince. That being said, everything from the previous prince needed to go. That included the current hosts of the house, Olivier's army of ghouls who live in the walls, the ceilings, the floorboards, and everything. Felicity's last words were for the coterie and the rest of the kindred community to go on a hunt. That's where we left off, and that's where we're starting up again. Players, the stage is yours.
So we can hear all of the insides of the walls stirring, and underneath of us
You hear
scuttling.
Yeah, you hear rapid scratching and scuttling and moving in every direction.
What time is it? Is it almost time for us to get home? Because if we have things to do, I would love to help, but we're so busy with needing to get to sleep.
Already.
Are you telling it to the prince?
No, I was asking before the game began.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
you
we're not
were
even-
in Aubrey, so I thought you were okay. it's it's like early evening for you guys. 10 o'clock. You got plenty of time to do this.
What's everyone else doing? What's the party? What's the the other guests? What are
Yeah.
they doing?
Everyone is
Once the
You
princess
hear-
once the princess said it's time
Yeah.
for a hunt, what's everyone else's like?
You hear
Oh.
from downstairs almost like a joyous rabble. You hear the chairs from the ballroom like screeching against the floor, and hurried footsteps going in all directions. You hear like things being thrown against hardwood. Nothing's being broken from what you can tell from up there, but you can definitely tell that there is action happening downstairs in the main heart of the mansion. You can only assume that means
Rose
that
himself.
Aisha had also said the same thing.
Yeah. After scaring the piss out of them. Time for a hunt, actually. Oh, whoops.
So after Felicity makes note, tells the party about the ghouls, and we can hear them, Ambrose looks quite worried, and he's spinning around looking at the walls frantically, up and down the ceilings, and even down the floorboards, but he starts backing up a little bit, and his hands start flexing. So game plan is to stop these little creepies. Yes?
That is the
He directs it at Felicity.
Felicity says, I would prefer if there was nothing left of Olivier. in this home, let alone this city.
Oh, you could start it
Ghouls
then.
still possess Olivier's powers.
Well, he's been gone for some time now, yes? I
Oh,
do
that
good,
make
they're
suspect that
starving.
they're...
Does that make them less or more of a problem?
Ah,
Don't forget that there are numbers of them.
Yeah.
Though they may not be as powerful as they typically would be with proper vitae, they may still have the tiniest essence of Tilasombra's powers. Which ones he's granted them, I'm not sure.
That's good. That's good. We gotta get in the wall somehow. Start somewhere.
We just need to get it done, right?
Yep.
Like a
Oh.
jilted ex, they are starving for our attention. Well, let's give it to them, boys.
Like I said, at the end of last, he's going to activate his lethal body, and
Mhm.
just to prepare himself. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody sees. Do I need to make a rouse check for that?
For lethal body, I don't think
For
so.
lethal body? I don't think
I think
so.
it just-
Body is ready.
It's
I believe
always
that's
ready,
just-
baby.
I think that shit's passive.
Yeah,
Say,
I believe that
whoa.
is just...
Okay.
Because I've got it
There's
too.
nothing passive about what we're about to
Yeah,
do.
just in order to prepare himself on an onslaught. He's not looking to kill directly unless people are in danger, but you see as his nails just extend into these deep red talons.
Beautiful.
His musculature just expands. The veins at his neck begin to pop. His face is just a bit more bestial in nature. His eyes are just red, and he says, "Fine, let's do this."
Please, I thought you were the barbarian.
Amber's gonna walk out of the room, down the hall, and perhaps upstairs. But I'd like to also roll for feral weapons.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, let's go. I believe, isn't that
Rouse.
is that vicissitude?
A wild kick.
Is that vicissitude?
It's under protein. Protein.
Protein.
It's on the proteins on the way.
Proteins.
269. Good thing I'm
Haha,
right.
69. Nice. Sorry.
Bada bing. I don't.
God, that's the goofy number where people
That's
fuck
the
up
number
stuff.
that's got the jokes with it.
Everybody may kiss to that
Feral
number.
weapons. Cost is 1 rouse check.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Just a success. And his fingernails, his hands themselves become, the tips of his fingers are just spiked. Like the nails become spiked.
Mm.
And
Nice.
So
fangs
we just
elongate.
see Thorn's fingers just get longer and sharper. It's gross.
Just more rat-like.
Just more rat-like. Just they like curl even more. You're like, oh man, that can't be good for the wrists.
He looks almost like
Hey, Robin.
a praying mantis, but sharp.
Robin,
Not horrifying at all.
are you
Yeah.
doing this in front of the prince?
No, I just walked
He
out.
walked out.
Okay, just
And
making sure.
I'm in the
Making sure.
hallway.
Thank you.
Yeah, no,
Yep.
no, he's gone down the hallway.
They did say they walked out.
Yeah, just confirming. Just confirming.
You have to watch out for every room from now on.
So
in this
you get
house.
you get a +2 modifier to your damage rolls now.
Ooh. So whatever damage I inflict on somebody else, or to like whatever
what you
damage.
inflict is to when what you're doing to
Woo!
somebody, you get a +2 modifier.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
No, I don't
right.
I don't want to mess up any walls or any furniture if I can help it.
Oh no, Ambrose's fingers are touching the walls and sort of tap 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 tap. Scrape tap 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 tap. Come out.
Yeah, you
Come
hear
out,
that
come
they
out,
Fucking
are...
with the wallpaper.
Not the wallpaper.
Both sides. Come out, come out.
Wow, really into it.
So yeah, you hear that it's definitely got that hollow as you're moving your fingers through. So Kieran, you're just staying in the room getting prepared. Max, you're just getting yourself ready for it. Aubrey, what are you doing?
I think Aubrey draws his pearl-handled 45 reads
Goofy.
condolences across the barrel, and he prepares to watch Kieran 6.
Okay.
Good man.
All right. You're hearing all four of you. You're hearing scuttling moving away from the prince's room. You're hearing it leaving the hallway. You're hearing it going down the stairwell.
Do we
Uh,
know where that would exit? So where could they be heading that we could
Mhm.
intercept them?
So you remember on your first evening
Yep.
here in the manor, you heard doors opening everywhere throughout the manor when they were coming through to drop off seats. You did not see doors, but you can obviously guesstimate that there are hidden panels almost in every single room that would open up to let into the hallways within the walls.
Okay.
Let's start looking for doors, shall we?
Yeah, Kieran will inform the group. I saw where the harvester left, so I'm gonna head down there first. We splitting or are we staying together?
I think we should stay together. Numbers versus numbers.
Yeah,
It makes more sense.
it's fair. Well, let's
They
check
only
that out
split up in
first.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah. Never the Scooby Doo method.
It's
Always
never
stick
gone
together.
wrong for them.
No, never.
Nope. Ambrose is screeching with laughter down the halls as he's
Oh, God.
banging on things.
At least one of us is having fun.
Well, Raggy, looks like we're up for some trouble.
Like, man, I'm super scared.
I've got the Scooby snacks.
I want Kiernan to have actually said that.
That he did.
Yes.
Like, man.
Like that.
That's really good.
No,
That's
Fred.
really solid.
Ruby
have-
Ruby Doo.
I have. We don't have time for this. Let's go.
Again, I feel like
We're
Fel-
standing here doing bits.
Felicity goes, all right, enough with the bits. You have a job right now. Chop, chop, you guys. Chop, chop.
at least they know it's bits.
Thank you for your
That'd
patience.
be the title of the
At least they
episode.
understand.
Enough with the bits.
This is the best prince
Leave
ever.
my
Woo!
penis out of this.
Oh God.
Oh, we all head out. As I guess we follow Ambrose's gleeful,
Pennywise looking ass.
Pennywise, gleeful ass laughter.
Discern him from the real
He's just a
monsters in the
walking
house.
praying mantis at this point.
I hate him.
Oh my god. Could you imagine body morphing your arms into praying mantis arms? That'd
Ow.
be some
I
shit
could.
down
I'd
the
like to
road.
stop.
Actually,
Actually.
let's not do that. In
I
fact,
now can't stop imagining it.
don't have too
All
much
right.
fun, please.
So you guys are heading down the hallway, and you can
hate
see over the railing down to the first floor, and there are several little skirmishes going on.
Mhm.
You see that there are vampires on top of ghouls, and they are just going at it. As you see that there is blood smeared almost across every wall on the
Yeah.
floor.
Mm.
It is a sight downstairs. From where you are upstairs, you guys do see that two side panels opened up closer towards the bottom of the stairwell, and you see people starting to poke their heads out just quickly with very wide eyes, trying to see if there's a quick exit right away.
This is the strangest episode of American Horror Story I've ever seen.
Ugh. And just as soon as they're like peek their heads out, I think there's not like a deadness to Max's eyes, but there was like just a combat mode kind of thing happening
Mm-hmm.
as they make eye contact with one of them and immediately rush to handle business.
Okay. You rush downstairs, and as you get to the bottom step, you see that one of them is starting to make their way out. So they've got more than half their body out of the panel, and they make eye contact with you.
Mhm.
This person looks very mortal. They don't
Mm.
have that white skin that the kindred community have. They look a little bit sickly because they are a ghoul, but they are. You can tell this person is mortal, but
Mm.
they still are trying to save their own ass, and
Yeah.
they take 2 steps away from you towards the exit, the
Nope.
main entrance.
And like he just rushes at them grabs them, and he tosses them to more excitable vampires. Is he like? Yeah.
Would that more excitable vampire be Ambrose?
I think he's just tossing them like behind him. He's not looking. He's not like doing like a catch. He's not like doing that. He's just
into
throwing
the
them.
fray.
If
I'm
it's
gonna
over here,
I'm gonna
no.
go ahead and throw that content warning in chat
Yeah,
immediately.
do that
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah.
I would like.
I've never seen Robin so excited.
Hello,
to
Raiders.
Hey, Raiders.
Raiders, hey!
Prepare your
Thank you,
butts,
thank you,
I
thank you.
guess.
I'm more of a Giants fan myself,
Let me
but it's
at him.
fine.
Let me at him.
Hold on to your butts.
Yeah, and he just tosses them towards the sharp-armed Ambrose.
Okay. Ambrose, there is a ghoul being launched at you in midair. It is unable
Wonderful.
to do anything. What are you doing?
I'm going to use, ladies and gentlemen, there might be gore that happens here. So
Grab onto
be aware
you.
of that. We good?
Wait, hold
We
on,
good?
hold on.
I put the
1
content
second.
warning in chat.
Yep, I am
All right,
grabbing
I just gonna give you
something
guys a heads
else
up.
real quickly.
What are you
Hold
grabbing?
on, hold on, hold on.
Did we
I'm
not
grabbing.
do the? Oh, whoops.
We did not
Cruising
do.
on down Main Street.
Dylan did a dum dum.
Oh God.
Go.
Bless you.
Oh, I can't wait. Okay. Mortal Kombat. Let's go.
All right, players, if you guys can quickly look into the NPC consent form real quickly. I just put into our
Oh,
personal
hold on.
Discord.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Makes sense. Good call.
We're doing it live. It's
We're
fine.
doing live. No, sorry about
Hold
that.
on,
Sorry,
hold on.
Zen.
Hold on.
I got wrapped up in other things.
He's
I
like,
apologize.
Hold on, I
like,
gotta see
yeah.
this where it
I was like, yeah.
It's so bright.
open file.
yeah, I got flashbanged. Okay, this all makes
Yeah,
sense.
me too. I was like,
Okay.
I can't see without my glasses.
My glasses, it hurts. It stings.
We're pausing on the gore to make sure that we keep everybody safe and this game
Yeah.
consensual. So thank you for
Yeah.
your patience.
Hey, as long as these ghouls aren't children or animals, we seem to be fine.
You know,
Gore seems okay. Eyeballs seem okay. Okay.
you're like,
okay.
why are you so excited
You're
saying
so
it?
excited.
This is Robin's wheelhouse.
Gore is fine. Eyeballs good.
Okay.
Eyeballs okay.
Just to
Precious.
consent that eyeballs and gore are okay for right now, right?
All right, y'all. If anything is
Yeah.
ever not okay with you or
Okay.
something's crossed the line, give us the big X.
Mr. Big X.
Please give me the big X if and I'll stop immediately.
you got a sun. You got the circle. You got the
All right,
okay.
so this- Okay.
All right, Robin,
so
dig in.
He's coming
This is-
right towards Ambrose.
It's coming in midair.
This is your moment.
Oh, hold on.
All right.
Of course. It's,
Right after. Yeah. So right as he's the body is coming right at him.
This would happen.
You're Robin. You're
Robin, I am
freezing like
so sorry,
crazy.
dude.
It's like
Robin,
maybe
The thing is, she's probably
being
not
thrown
hearing
backwards
us.
like fingers.
She was censored by Discord.
She was censored by Discord.
Robin, I'm sorry. You were so excited about that. You were so excited about that. I'm so sorry. Are you
Oh,
okay
she's back now.
Are you
She's back now.
Okay. Robin,
you did
you
your
were
whole spiel, and Discord was like, "Nah, fam. Nah, fam." Actually,
Discord yeeted
yeah,
you, man.
we couldn't hear what you said because
Okay.
yeah.
All right. No, I got this. Okay, so as this guy's falling backwards, I'm guessing like he's being thrown backwards, but Ambrose is running down the stairs after this guy. His hand is going into a spike. I want to roll for vicissitude because I want to go like butter through the back of this guy's skull, but his two fingers coming out of his sockets in the front and then slamming him on the ground. Can I do that?
can I do that?
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll for vicissitude first, please.
Come on, baby. A critical.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. So
Come on.
your hand
Sure.
turns from these spikes into like a claymore-sized blade.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
my
can you
God.
please roll Dex and melee?
Okay, Dex.
I love how we were like, gore and eyeballs are okay, and they immediately.
our limits were tested actually, like off the bat.
They pushed it.
Hey, dude, it's totally fine. Ah!
3 regular successes, not critical. They're just normal successes.
They can't defend themselves because they've been launched like the Hulk grabbed someone and just yoinked them. So,
You know that scene where Hulk smashes?
Yes.
Yep.
Fucking-
Yeah, like that.
All right. So,
By the eyeballs.
yeah, so that's 3 plus
Jesus
2 with the
Christ.
modifier is 5 damage. It just it goes. It just happens.
He's a
It
fucking
can't defend itself.
balloon.
You've killed the first of them. Yeah, nice and easily. Your hand slid
Excellent.
right
Slid-
through
slid-
and just popped through the end and dropped him down.
Take
Yeah,
him for
I mean,
later.
when he takes his hand out, I want those 2 little eyeballs to just go right in his pocket.
I want the
Sure
peepers.
thing. Yep, pocket peepers, round 2.
Hey, it's back. Fucking back.
Okay. Hey, Aubrey and Kieran, you guys just saw Max launch a ghoul and Ambrose do that. What
Fuck.
y'all doing?
Do we see any more that are coming?
Oh yeah.
He's
After
gonna,
that, they're all like
Let's get
flooding
outta
out
here.
of the. They're like, "Hey, this is a bad place to be." So they
He's-
are getting out of the
Fuck
panels.
Kiernan is just going to vault over. He is going to vault over because they're still on a staircase, correct?
We'll say by now you've all reached the bottom of the
Okay,
staircase.
he's going to straight up like Beast from an X-Men movie, just flip over and use his hands and push off and just try and get
Nice.
in front. And what he's going to do, and you can tell me to fuck off, he's going to
No.
try and grab this ghoul, make them bite him, and use his short bond ability to end the ghoul condition.
Beautiful. Fucking do it.
Okay?
Do it.
He's just like, you do not have to fucking die this way. And he is going to try and use his short bond to
Page 181.
end that
What
sort
an
of stay.
interesting. What an interesting way to do that.
I'm a bitch and I'm trying it. Kiernan's gonna be bit the fuck up by the end of this.
He's gonna be scarred up. Been all over the
All
fucking
right,
place.
one second. Short bond. Blood bonds on you lose their blood strength more rapidly. Blood bonds on you lose their bond strength more rapidly than normal, decreasing at both the full moon. I don't think that works
Damn it.
because a blood bond on you
Mm.
means that you need to have blood bond with this ghoul.
Can I believe hard enough?
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah.
Can I
let's
believe
do
hard
it.
enough?
Let's
Wow.
do it. Let's make
Look
it
at
happen.
that.
What
I
do
wanna
you
double
want?
down
What
for
do
the
you want me
belief.
to? Because what I will do to roll here is I will roll you a. Can I roll you a resolve and composure?
Go for it.
I'm gonna
Let's
do
do
that.
it. Let's do it. Do it.
You're a kind of benevolent storyteller.
You saw the meme I put in. I'm a
God.
benevolent god, a generous god.
2 criticals, 2 normal successes,
Oh,
1
that's right.
failure.
2 criticals, 2 normal, and what?
1 failure. Because it was
Okay.
5 dice altogether.
Yep. So then let's just go against their. Those are all failures. Cool. Great. Yeah. So you have them latch onto you. Like you put their head there and like you smash the back of their head into your forearm. And they take a quick sip and please tell me how you're doing this and what you're saying to them.
He just sort of leans in and he's like, I don't know if you chose this. Even if you did, you are not the monster you think you are, and I promise you that, okay? Take a breath. Think. Find who you are and latch to whoever that is. Not what they want you to be.
Few moments go by and you see the yellowish eyes turn more back to a clear-headed pale. The irises go back to their normal color. The pupils dilate properly, and they're looking up at you. And they go, "I know your voice."
What do you mean by that?
I know you. This is the second time you've helped me.
Hey, this is the homeless person?
Yep.
Hey, he hugs them.
Oh.
You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. All right. We're gonna get you somewhere safe, okay? I promise you.
What the hell happened to me?
I will explain everything to you, I promise. What I need you to do is walk out that front door. There's a 2012 Ford Escape that you can stand next to. I will take you wherever you want to go. I just need you to get in the car. He hands him the keys.
Mm-hmm.
Sit in the car. I will send others that may need help there. Go now. I promise I will
He's
tell you
out.
everything. Go.
He's out. He goes. He grabs the keys and he is out.
Do not kill anymore. I'm begging you, please. He's calling out to his coterie.
Ambrose stops mid bloodlust and with a smile on his face, and his head jerks around. And he sees Kiernan's expression, and immediately his face sort of falls. Anything for you, Kiernan.
I can help. I can help. We just need to corral him. They need to take a little bite.
Aubrey catches on to what his big brother's doing, and he shifts his stance in between Cannon and the rushing ghouls, and he lowers his gun from a headshot, and what I want to do is just wing someone, and tell me if I'm full of shit or not, catch them, and lock eyes and perform domination to tell them to play dead.
You can absolutely
Ooh,
do that.
fuck.
Yes. You can absolutely do that. Let me just double check about firearms real quickly. Firearms is page 160. If I'm not mistaken, it's Dex and firearm, but I want to be sure that we're using the correct rolls. Come on, fingies. 160. Firearms. Okay. Why would they not tell you that? Why would they not tell you?
I have it on my sheet that it's Dex and firearms.
Okay, it is Dex firearms. Good. Just like it used to be in the old version. Cool. All right, give me the Dex firearm, please, to make sure you shoot the leg or wing it.
1 failure, 2 critical successes, and 1 regular success. 2 regular successes.
All right. Yep, you definitely wing one of them on the side of the thigh, making them stumble and fall over. As they look up at you, you see the fear in their eyes, and go ahead and use your dominate.
I want to say, my deepest sympathies, but I need you to play a little bit of dead. And my dominate is dominate. And I think it just happens when they're human, but does that change it if it's a ghoul?
Because they are already under uh, either one version of dominate or blood bonded to someone that needs to be rolled against.
Okay. This is the disgusting. 3 critical successes, 4 regular
Ooh.
successes.
I'm not even gonna roll. Go for it. Yeah, all you, man.
I will say,
you
Dylan, Thaddeus, and Christian, you guys are muted in the captions.
Oh
in the
no.
captions.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder why that is. If I put my mic on there, is that better? Does that work
Yeah,
now?
yeah, you're on.
There we go.
Okay.
That was weird.
Don't know why that happened, but thank
Shit
you.
happens. No problem. Just noticed
Shit
it.
happens. Where were we? Oh yeah.
Now I need
so
you
you
to do a little bit of
dominate.
acting for me.
It just goes okay and drops its head to the floor.
I got one! Critical shot!
I just love the idea. Okay.
Well, hey, whatever you want, King.
All right.
And
So
I will
that
just
happens.
say, so everybody can kind of do their thing because I've taken up a lot of time already. As people are incapacitated, he's doing the thing.
Okay.
And just
can you give me that roll again?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
absolutely.
say 4 more times. Let's do 4 more for
100%.
me, please.
I will just
Max, what were you doing while he's
I think once he heard that, he looked around at he's still looking at every other vampire that's in this room,
Yeah.
including looking for ones with blades that are super dangerous. even the prince, just like looking to see where they are.
She's not engaged. She is still in the office, and
And what about
they haven't
Aisha?
left. Aisha, you do not see her in the fray.
Fuck. Ah, kills me. I think Max is just gonna.
Actually, you know what? Do me a favor. Give me a wits and awareness.
You got it, boss.
2 success. Failure.
Where's my what's in awareness? It's not-
You said 4 more times, Dylan?
Yes, please.
I'm just writing these down quick.
Yep, got you. You're good.
That's 2 critical
God damn.
successes and 1 failure.
Okay. As you're looking through the fray to see what's happening, you're seeing all different types of abilities being used right
Yeah.
now by the rest of the kindred. You are seeing some of them with that body mortification, where they're having like the side of their hand. I'm looking right at it, going, "What are you
What
called?
is this? What are you?
Where did you come from?"
Where did you go? Where did you come from, Coronado?
And you said this edge is now a blade, and they're just slicing through ghouls and whatnot. And
Mhm.
you see the quickest movement of Aisha appearing, her Kopesh flying, and then disappearing, appearing in a different section of the room, slice, disappearing, appearing, slice, disappearing. Almost like teleportation. They're just
Steel Wind Strike.
boom.
Pretty much, yeah. Fuck me. Oh man. And I think he sees that. Are they like are they ever getting close to us?
Nah. No,
Okay.
everyone's as you guys are trying to corral them here, they're trying to be corralled to stay within that area so that no
Gotcha.
one can leave.
Got you. Fuck. And I think he's just like he's heard Kiernan's plea. And he's just he doesn't say anything, but he does just he punches to knock out, not to kill. Which with these how frail these guys are shouldn't be too hard. And he's just like running up to them, knocking them out left and right.
Nice. Cool.
Mhm.
Okay, Ambrose, you were told to hold off.
Do you hold on?
All right. So there's a front door. Like we're downstairs. We're in the main ballroom or the main foyer, right? Are there any ghouls trying to escape out the back, or I can imagine like most of the other vampires are standing out in the front, so nobody can leave out front. Am I
You catch
correct?
2 of them running downstairs into the basement.
Excellent. All right, I'm gonna follow them. He's running right after them, in his heels. And if he can catch up to them, he's going to grab them by the back of their heads and like hair, just lace their hands to the back of their head and yank them back. Complex command with mesmerize. Mesmerize. I'm going to do mesmerize for each of them.
Okay, so yeah, it has to be for individual because I don't think you have
Yeah.
the one where you can do the whole group.
Compel is a
Mesmerize.
single command, but mesmerize is complex.
Yeah.
So we're doing complex.
Mesmerize 256. Okay, 1 rouse check, please.
1 rose. That is a critical, and then the other one is failure.
Okay, so for the one that passed, I need your manipulation and dominate versus their intelligence and resolve.
Manipulate, dominate, and manipulate, and what?
Dominate. Manipulation and dominate. Should be under your abilities. I think that you have like 2 dots in domination, don't you?
Oh, yes, sorry. Okay. All right, so it's 5.
Alex.
Okay,
giggles.
3 critical, 3 critical, 1
Okay, yep, you
success,
do it. I don't.
success, 1
They
regular
got
success, and 1 failure.
they only got 2. So yeah, you totally.
All right.
So what are you compelling
I
them to do?
we've been in here pretty often, so is there a back way out or another way out that I would know of?
You guys have only come in through the front door. You don't know of anywhere in the. You're not familiar with the manor besides the rooms you've been to.
Excellent. So you will hide in the basement. You will hide yourself until daylight, and then you will escape. Do you understand me? And he throws him away from himself.
Okay. The one that you were not able to dominate, they are going to do nothing. All failures. Cool. They tried to grab your hand and twist off, but they weren't able to. Whoa! Thanks for the rate of 11. Thank you. Welcome. Hi. Yeah, they weren't able to grab onto you.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to backhand the fuck out of them and shove him towards the other guy. You look after him. Leave this
Right on.
place when daylight comes, or you will
All
die.
right.
And then Ambrose turns, runs, and goes back upstairs.
So
Perfect.
what is Aubrey seeing around him right now?
You're seeing the whole mess of things happening in the main ballroom. You're seeing Max holding off the fray, really, just like standing guard in front of the area to make sure no one gets past him. You're seeing Ambrose chasing 2 of them into the basement. So, oh, and you also, like you just said, you shot the one and told them to go night night, and they're like, okay, cool. They pretend to be dead. So you're standing there with your gun, watching
So-
all this stuff happening.
I think Aubrey wants to fully embrace the cowboy white hat persona, and he's pulls his pistol and he fans shots, pop, 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 pop. But in an effort to like wing everyone he can, and he's trying to get over there in time to try and go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Meanwhile, he's just best wishes, deepest regrets, heartfelt apology, my sincerest condolences.
Good night, sweet prince.
How many shots are you taking?
As many as I can take. Would like to empty the clip if I can. Pop, 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 pop.
Give me 5 of your dexterity and firearms. While you're doing that, we're gonna go to.
Do you
Kieran
want my rolls?
Yes,
On the
please.
first, we got a success, a critical success, 2 failures and a success.
Okay, so that's definitely succeeds.
And then 2 critical successes. Success, failure.
Okay.
Success, failure.
Okay.
Wow. Critical success, bitch. Critical success, 2 successes, 2 failures. I realized I could have said the number and then what they were, but I'm a dumbass.
You're all good, my man. So that's
Fuck.
4 successes that you definitely passed on.
People are just... He's the blood bank right now.
Yep. You've got bite marks going up your forearm, and they are coming too, and they're just like, where am, and like each one of them, you're just
He'll have the same
consoling. Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
He's like being as gentle
Jake.
as
Beautiful.
possible, and yeah, just offering refuge in his really nice car.
Good. They all book it. They all make their way out unscathed, thanks to your the freedom that you're giving them. After that, what are you doing?
I think he's gonna help Max keep more off and just sort of act as bodyguard in the best way he can. I imagine he's a little tired given being sucked on.
Yeah.
Let's move past it. Yiga. And then wow. And then he's just gonna help out Max in any way he can. So
all right, Aubrey, what are your rolls?
I've got 1 critical success, 3 successes, 1 failure on the first one. 3 successes, 2 failures. 3 successes, 3 critical successes, 2 failures. 3 successes, 1 critical success, 1 failure. 2 successes, 1 critical success, 1 failure.
Okay, 5 shots, 5 connections. You knock all 5 of them. You got to do the Doing dominate again. So which one are you doing?
Yeah, so it should be dominate manipulation, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's so many dice for that. 5 successes, 2 failures.
All right, we'll just use that one for all of them, just to speed it up. So that one,
Makes sense.
yep. Are you telling all of them to play dead?
Oh yes, play dead.
Okay.
Good
Boom, boom,
night.
boom, boom, boom. You have 6 bodies lying in front of you.
I'll just take these outside. Get rid of them.
No, just make a bite me first.
Are you're making that announcement?
Yeah.
No. I think I'm gonna continue trying to slake some bodies.
Okay. Okay. So you're dragging them out and tossing them, and then
Yeah.
going back at Kieran and Max's 6.
Exactly.
Okay, Ambrose, you returned back upstairs from the basement at this point, and you're regrouping with your coterie.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Are you facing the same direction as Aubrey? So we got 2 people watching the 6 and 2 people watching the front.
Hmm.
Okay. You guys
Yes.
are now the wall inside the main entrance hallway. Nothing can get past you without bumping into you at this point. Uh, Several long, drawn out minutes pass, and you see everything ahead of you where the scene is just Kindred dogpiling these ghouls, Kindred going at with revelry. It's almost this is their tabula rasa. They are getting their clean slate by removing the last remains of Olivier through these ghouls. There was not an ounce of hesitation from any kindred. Their disgust in their old prince is evident in how they are reacting to the ghouls right now. It is very unsavory to watch for even the most hardened stomach of person. But you're all putting on that facade that this is what you wanted to happen so that you look like what you just did didn't happen. A few more minutes pass, and Felicity makes her way downstairs. Stands in front of Aubrey and Ambrose and just simply says, "Well, can I pass, please?"
My prince, covered in blood, doing an elaborate bow, steps back.
And then she taps Max and Kieran on the shoulder and says, "Gentlemen."
He just sort of, very tiredly just hits a wall. Just kind of lands.
Dunk.
Just
He's huffing hard. Yeah.
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 And Max just steps aside.
Right. Uh, she keeps on moving forward into looking to the sides of the room she's passing, and she sees one ghoul like in the corner of one of the libraries, and you see her walk in and take a bite of her hand and spray her blood onto them, and you hear the person just screaming as they start to melt.
Premier.
Then Felicity continues walking into the ballroom, stands right at the entrance, smiling, watching everything finish. Raises one hand, snaps loudly, and everything comes to a quick halt. In a flash, Aisha is by her side, Kopesh dripping, her clothing still immaculate. Nothing has been phased, nothing has been touched, just pristine. You hear faint moaning of groaning and just the very few that are left alive. Those ghouls that are still there. In agony, you hear them calling out, but are quickly ended. by those kindred that are near them. Felicity looks behind her shoulder and goes, "Won't you join us?" And Aisha looks over their shoulder. You see the one eyebrow that you can make note of sharpens downward at you all.
Wouldn't
think-
miss it.
Yeah, I think Max is nursing his bruised knuckles and just like cracking them, and they are bloody because punching people does people bleed when you punch them. So like he's just like
Oh, I
rubbing
know.
them. Yeah, me too. And like he's just rubbing, making sure like to
Rinse.
rub the blood just to give it extra dramatic. Ever being flare,
Got you.
flare
Got
like
you. I got you.
ooh,
Yeah,
vampires.
yeah.
He walks towards them. Well, he first checks on Kieran. He's like, he's like, can you stand? You good?
He stands. I think very. He just rolls his flannel sleeves down, buttons them up. He looks so defeated.
Mm-hmm.
Given what's transpired. Like
Given
obviously
what
he's weak and like
Mhm.
he's lethargic,
Mhm.
but
This is different though.
seeing just slaughter for people who he knows
yes.
did not need to be slaughtered.
Mm-hmm.
He's defeated.
Yeah, and just Max just gives him that classic pat on the shoulder with a squeeze. He's just like, come on,
Yeah.
just a little longer.
Aubrey eyes the prince and gives a blow to the gun.
That's in our bits.
The end of it's still hot. He just sticks it to his wrist, leaving. And then, while making like complete as much side eye contact as he can, licks the wound closed.
Felicity and Aisha at the same time, just the biggest eye roll, starting from Felicity's side and ending on Aisha's side.
Come
Just
on,
like,
that was cool.
He is on, and he's just fanning himself.
Love that. I love that so much. I just love that they are just full in our bit. They get it. They understand. They were stupid.
Felicity then says, "I understand how sudden that was for all of you to have to take part in this immediate hunt. Aisha, if you don't mind, please." Aisha then procures a scroll and hands it over to Felicity, who unravels it and reads aloud that states that Olivier had over-infused his vitae to multiple of the ghouls, making them stronger than others that were known in kindred history. This hunt was to take out any possible threat. A ghoul without a master, who also has the abilities of a kindred, is more dangerous than a hunter sometimes.
We fuck up.
The reason they needed to be eradicated was to prevent kindred societies and the masquerade. Felicity explains this to everyone and deeply apologizes for having to cross anyone's boundaries for what they just had to do. But there is good reason for it, and the actions held here tonight was for everyone's own perseverance and preservation. Felicity then finishes her little speech with saying, "If anyone here needs to talk about this, I am available for the rest of the evening. After tonight, we will not speak of these ghouls, nor will we speak of Olivier Dubois again. This was the final chapter in a horrible book written by an even more terrible person." We, as a society, our community, are going to rebuild this city henceforth, and she will thrive because of us. She will be new for what we bring forward. We could not allow any illness from the past to stay within. If you have a problem with this, and you feel that my rule here is not what you feel is needed in this city, I give you free reign to leave New Orleans immediately. Again, tonight the chapter closes. Tomorrow a new book is starting to be written. If you wish to be part of that tale, you are welcome here. Otherwise, make your exit now.
Kiernan bows, hands falling, blood hitting the floor. May this be the cruelest night of your reign. And he turns and leaves.
Ambrose will follow,
Where are you guys leaving
grabbing
to?
Aubrey by the hand.
He's going to the
before
Aubrey
car.
he-
gives his bow
To
and then
the
is
car.
ripped away before he can finish it. Did
He's
you see the
going
scroll?
to
You
the
don't know
car
about
to
email.
immediately check on the 5 individuals that got to his car.
Mhm. Max,
You're muted,
you're
sir.
muted, buddy.
As everyone's leaving, I think like as calmly as they can, Max just like tips his hat. What my dear friend says. Hopefully the New Orleans is a much ironically brighter one for us all.
You see Angelo in the distance. His whole arm up to the elbow, both of them are just dripping in blood, spattered on his face, and a blank expression that you're not used to seeing on him. And he makes direct eye contact with you. And he nods slowly, which then just turns into a shrug
Mm-hmm.
and a shaking softly.
I think Max like not mimics it, but has the same energy, just not being happy with at this at all.
Mm-hmm.
Just this is I think this is the most not the most shameful. Yeah, no, it's probably one of the most shameful acts he's done as a vampire. Even if he didn't really do it fully, because like Mac he knocked them out, so he doesn't know. So he
Sure.
doesn't know what happened to them when they wake up or
Mm-hmm.
leave. If they get a chance to leave, or if people like do a secondary check on them or whatever the fuck, because some people can't act good. So he just and leaves.
Right. You guys make your way outside. Aubrey, there is the small pile of 5 that you told to play dead. They are still there.
So is anybody gonna help me with these to the car, or are we taking these with us?
Kiernan just starts picking people up.
Well, save one for me.
Ambrose
You're like
grabs
that
one of them
guy.
by the ankle.
You're carrying all the groceries by yourself in one trip.
Ambrose.
I can carry something.
Carry them like they're people.
Anything for you, Kiernan. He takes them and he just throws them over his shoulder like a bag of potatoes.
Aubrey scoops one into his arms like a baby, and he gently kisses their forehead.
Can you all please give me a... Well, this would be an interesting one. Strength and stealth.
Oh, this is my shit. This is my
Because
shit.
you're trying to carry bodies outside of the manor
All right.
while people can still see straight down the hallway.
2 critical successes, 2 normal successes, and a failure.
Okay.
1 crit, 1 success, 1 failure.
Okay.
two failures, 2 critical successes, and 1 regular success.
Okay,
To assist with this at all, could I use rapid reflexes
for sure.
and
Yeah.
try and just like flash them into the car? Just
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I will do that.
Max, you're muted, buddy.
Stealth what?
Stealth,
Stealth.
strength and stealth.
Strength and stealth.
Strength and stealth. Ooh.
Yes.
I was gonna say you're good at this, King.
I'm good at strength. I think I'm good at the strength part. That's
I just
pretty
had the
good
stealth
regardless.
part.
That's 1 critical success and 3 successes.
Okay, cool. You all succeed. Flawlessly, we'll say. No one was really paying attention to you guys once you made your proper bow to show that you're staying in the city, but you're just leaving from the situation. Everyone gave you guys no mind because there's still stuff to happen with the rest of the society.
I'm gonna.
How many bodies are now being pushed into your car?
I think there are about 10 total. He's got a big trunk. He's got nothing in there.
Yeah, okay.
We got nothing in there. It's a
I
little
have
slumber
noticed
party.
you have a very big trunk.
Thank you. Yes.
Alec, are you doing the same thing to the 5 that
Yes,
Aubrey?
absolutely.
Okay. Give me one more roll for that, and we'll just use that for the group.
Drink my blood and become man once more.
Huzzah!
This is the thing, right, guys? He's not just into some really weird stuff.
Both,
Oh
yes.
my god! 4 critical successes, 1 normal success.
Hey! Wow.
So you
fucking
failed.
Tetris.
Obviously, this was not successful.
Yeah, so you definitely you make it happen for all of them, and they all come to from the fog that they were living in.
Question.
Yeah.
Are they all homeless people from...
No.
Interesting.
I too should probably try some of this blood that he's handing out, just to be sure.
He's like, he will individually ask everybody where they're from, where he needs to take them. This is his responsibility now.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll look at Max, Ambrose, and Aubrey. I think I'm going to be doing this for the night.
If you need someone to ride with you.
You guys are more than welcome to come, but we're going to have to start sitting on laps.
Oh, I
Why
understand
don't
the
we just
rules
meet
of the
somewhere?
road. Cash. How does it?
We should meet somewhere. That is a good idea.
Well,
Thorn.
I got the
That's a very
car,
good idea.
so, I mean, where do we want to meet?
It just so happens to be Pillow Fort night as well.
This is true. We can just meet up at my place if you
We have
want.
so many people to join us at Pillow Fort night.
They're okay. They're not.
Just get out of here.
Okay. All right, guys.
We'll
Good
walk
job.
there. It's fine. It's fine.
He just hugs all 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for
Ambrose
giving
just
me
leans in a little bit and
chance.
smells them.
It's an audible scent. It's an
I will-
audible.
He smells like blood and sadness.
By Chanel.
It's crazy how much of an
By
aphrodisiac that is for Thorn.
But he will just look at all 3 of them and just say, "Thank you for taking a chance on me."
Take a chance on.
Never a gamble
Take
when
a
it's
chance
for you.
on me. All right, I'll take them where they need to go, and I will meet you back at my house. He tosses Max the keys. Go. I'll see you soon.
Some of them are college kids. Some of them are business people.
He'll
There's
see.
there's a small group of homeless people.
He'll take everybody. He'll drop the homeless people off last.
Mm-hmm.
But he'll get the business people wherever the fuck they want to go. College kids back to school, and then he will stand in that. Drop Junior and their people off back.
Could we have me at least mesmerize them so that they don't know about vampires?
They've been through enough.
All right.
Oh, wonderful. Masquerade breach. Well, goodbye then.
You're gonna look at me like we aren't two of those right now.
It's not like we're already
I
not
should
in
know
a
all
lot.
about it, my darling. I should know all about it.
We are already in a position.
He does look at the group. Just if we could keep this as quiet as possible, I will
Oh, trust me, I don't plan on talking about
deeply
this ever.
appreciate your silence. He's talking to the
Only-
people.
Within the Pillow Fort.
I was talking about
He's talking to the folks.
to the folks to the.
He's like, please. My arms
Shut the
are
fuck up.
50% arms, 89% blood. The math is good on that, but he will take everybody where they need to go.
I don't think he knows math.
All right. We are going to take a quick break from here,
Oh, no.
Break time.
and we'll be back at 9:20. We'll be back in 15 minutes.
Cool.
Heyo. See you guys shortly. Bye-bye.
Mm.
Bye. Hello. Welcome back.
Everything was
Nothing was-
normal and nobody said
Everything's
weird
fine.
shit.
No. What?
I promise.
Us? Unheard of.
Why would you lie to
Unheard
people
of.
like
Don't
this?
normalize what was said. Things were said. Don't normalize that.
Hey, they don't know that.
Okay,
Guess what's never mind.
it's on me.
They can infer it.
All right.
True.
The party had just dropped off the once were ghouls to
Cruising
their
on down Main
respective
Street.
locations. With the frizz, you never know.
No way.
This is going to be the Frizz's craziest trip yet.
Sorry, I completely derailed that. That's my fault.
It's all good. No worries. So we were heading back to Kieran's studio. Let's see what happens in that car ride.
Oh no. He's like, all right. So what university do you go to?
Oh no! They're already all dropped off. They're all
Okay,
dropped because I thought the
okay,
kid. I thought the
okay.
your coterie was with you still.
Oh yeah, fuck it.
People
yeah.
were sitting on laps. So yeah, let's
Fuck it.
see.
All right, we're all headed back.
Yep. I would like to see how the coterie is going to react after having. Oh, this moved. That's why. There we go. Much better.
How is
so
Can I just say-
stupid?
I enjoyed the closeness. Can we go back to lap sitting?
how is everybody feeling? Kieran says, gripping the steering wheel for his fucking dear life.
White knuckled.
Aubrey taking to the fact that brothers put their hands on each other's inner thigh. He reaches over and he puts his hand on his inner thigh. You did a good thing.
Thank you.
Ambrose just slowly peeks over the top of the seat,
Gross.
staring between. I mean, I could eat, honestly.
Okay.
Oh, is that what we're asking? I thought we were deciding on where to go to eat, or are we just going straight to your house and going to have something there?
I was just gonna have a bag or two. But I was also just asking how folks are doing after the thing that we just experienced, because that was bad. Objectively bad.
Oh, no, darling. One time I turned somebody into a human Pez machine. This is fine. I'm fine.
I'm starting to think there's no cap on the awful, horrible things we'll see and do.
What I'm saying is, those people did not have to die. And they did. That's something to mourn. Yes, you took your peepers, and I'm happy for you, because I think you're happy for it.
He's just slowly sinking back down behind the seat
Yeah.
again.
He saw that. He saw that.
But though they didn't have to die, and the four of us confirmed that. Right? You saw what I saw? That didn't have to happen.
I mean,
It didn't.
they have Olivier's blood inside of them. They know of our
Not.
existence. They could be more powerful than a mage. They know of our existence. They know our faces. No, I don't see anything wrong there. But your intentions were good. I feel like a better person already. You've changed me. And he sits back in the seat.
I don't need you to fucking placate me, Ambrose,
No,
okay?
I-
You can not like what I did. You can call me a fool. You can call me too human. Frankly, I don't give a fuck. Those
Wasn't.
people that were in this car were not ghouls anymore. That much was clear. That bond was broken.
All right, but they know of us.
So do Aubrey's groupies. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not
Now
saying
I'm
that's
the
a
bad
bad
guy.
thing. No. I said,
I was on Team Save the People.
listen, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not judging you for that. But I'm saying we have the mayor who knows of our existence. We have Aubrey's groupies who know of our existence. I'm
We just
sure
keep
there are.
saying it.
You're helping me in this argument, Aubrey.
Okay. I'm winning.
Thank you. Yeah, you're winning. I am sure that there are people throughout New Orleans that have seen. Oh shit, Max. Do people at your gym know your kindred?
Oh, do yes.
okay.
Very exclusive.
Absolutely. I'm not saying we're saying this freely or openly, but those people deserve to be saved.
I agree, but I just think with what they went through, they're going to have a very hard time leading a normal life. I really did want to wipe them clean. They deserve that.
Killing them is not wiping them clean. It's making
I
this...
didn't say killing them. I meant I can do the.
Oh yeah, the got it.
Oh, it's a thing I can do. It's pretty powerful.
I will go and check in on them tomorrow night. And I will see if they want that, but they deserve the autonomy to choose. They already had that stripped away from them once. I don't aim to do that again.
I can't imagine a person that would want to remember what they have been through. That's all. It is their right.
I understand, and I deeply appreciate that insight, and I'm sure some, if not all, will take it. But they deserve to choose, and to not have it forced upon them.
Just know that as long as we're together, you have that in your back pocket, the ability to help people, and I'm there for you.
Yeah, we'll do what we can.
I could help you quit smoking.
I don't smoke.
I could do those things.
Congratulations, just quit.
I'm looking for alternative professions. I've lost my job.
You build forts in my house.
It's true. It is a full-time gig.
You spend a lot of time doing it.
I really need to find a way to get paid for it.
I'll start paying you for it.
Well then, I'll get right to work.
He looks at Max. Did I just give Aubrey an allowance?
I think it did.
I'm okay with it. How are you two feeling, Max and Ambrose?
Actually, I feel a little relieved. It was fun in the moment. It just sort of turned on something instinctual, but I don't know. I just told those boys to hide in the basement, and I suppose it felt a little nice. A little. Very little.
You liked it.
A little nice to be nice. I backhanded one of them.
That's
So,
fine. They're
yeah.
alive. They can recover from a backhand.
I did.
That's okay. I'm proud of you, Ambrose.
Don't make me say it again. It felt a little nice, and that's all.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Max, how are those hands?
A little heal. It's no, nothing too. Nothing I haven't gotten before. I don't know how we're oriented in the seats. Who's sitting?
I think you're sitting next to Kieran.
Okay. Just we may need those people to leave Nolans.
That's fine. I understand that, and I think that may be best. You should get a choice.
There's always that part of me that's worried. I didn't even know that was a thing. That being was super infused. The word super was used.
Americans are supersizing.
Like a goddamn
I'll never
comic
understand
book.
it.
Well, who knows what he who shall not be named
Really
did with the fuck turfs.
Fuck turfs.
Fuck TERFs.
Fuck 'em. Everyone look at the camera. Everyone look at the fourth wall. Fuck turfs.
Fuck turfs.
Hey,
What I'm saying is, whatever Jacques and Olivier were doing, I imagine that has a play here.
Yeah, part of me just doesn't want to give them any kind of ally, any kind of
which is why I'll check in. And if they want their or if they want to leave, I'll help facilitate that.
Fuck turfs.
There you go. Got it anyway, but because you were dying.
So fucking delayed.
We got you because he was dying.
He was dying.
He was fading.
Are you okay, buddy?
He was fading away from us live, and we all just kept playing.
We just kept playing. We were like, he's fine. Fuck it. He's good. He's got water.
This was our bit. We were like, he's dying.
Dylan,
dying
are you good?
Good.
I'm good. I'm good.
Is anybody else thinking about those people in that basement? Like, they're not getting out of there.
There are people in the basement?
What?
I made them hide there until daylight. And
They're dead.
they're not dead. I just told them to hide. I thought I did a good
You
thing.
don't.
God damn
You
it.
think Aisha and the prince aren't going to find 2 people just chilling in their basement?
It's the thought that
I
counts.
told them
That's true.
to hide.
the thought.
Let's not ruin this for them. Maybe
It's the thought. Let's not take
You know
away the
what?
achievement. The
Ambrose,
good
me, Ambrose.
I'm
They
still
got
proud
away.
of you.
They're
I'm
gonna
still
be
proud of
dead.
you. I'm still proud of
they
you.
definitely got away.
And they get
As
to
this-
Kiernan's apartment.
I was about to say, as this conversation comes to an end, you guys pull up to the apartment building. Excuse me.
Oh, Bubby.
That got me good. What?
What happened? What happened? Oh no.
Do this.
Out of
do a
nowhere,
big
some
stretch.
saliva just decided
and
to.
Yeah, put your arms up. I have croup. Just like get it all out.
Hmm.
Okay, breathe in deep
Why?
and just.
Let it all hang out.
I'm gonna mute my mic.
Yeah, it's a
on.
good idea. Yeah, there it
That
is.
was fun.
There it is. You see how it's loosening up?
I like when we
No,
do
I
these
pinched
activities
something
together.
in my shoulder.
Oh my god.
I'm killing them. I'm killing them. I'm sorry.
Dylan,
I
you're
tried
just
to-
getting
bud.
you're just getting
Anyway-
very old.
Anyway, we get to Kiernan's apartment.
You guys get to Keenan's apartment.
Okay, we go inside.
Why does he look so upset about it?
All right, you guys get into Kieran's apartment. Kieran, you go right to your fridge and you get a few packs out and start drinking furiously
Yeah.
to heal up yourself from saving that group of 9. You had 9 ghouls feed on you, so you were hurting.
How would you compare those packs? Are they more like a Capri Sun, or are they like the apple? Like,
You want one?
What is a Capri Sun? Do tell.
It's fucking kids juice.
delicious fruit juice pouch, but you have to be really good with the straw.
Yeah, he just
You can miss, and it doesn't make you feel small.
unless anybody else wants what he's got, I think he'll finish what he has.
Sure. My goodness. Okay. As you guys are all getting yourselves settled in, you hear Alec, Kiernan, you hear there's a gentle knock on the door.
Lola,
Lola.
my friend. He goes, looks through the people because he's not a bitch.
And you see your sire Imogen standing outside of your door.
Oh my god. Kieran, like, he grabs his gun.
Is it
Just-
Lola?
No, sit down now. It's Imogen.
It's
And he
rib
op-
cage time.
No, stop. And he opens the door.
Let me give her
Okay.
my condolences.
And let's go to the other screen
Yay!
and welcome Imogen to the party. Hey, hey.
Imogen!
All right.
I was lied to. I was so worried about who you were going to be tonight.
You can still run. if
You all assumed.
You can still
How
run
could
and
we
shit your
not?
pants if you
Yeah.
feel brave.
Aubrey
I'm
starts
still
running.
weird.
It's spooky.
All right. Okay. Let's
Oh, no,
pick it
I'm-
up right
I'm not
from
scented
there. Kiernan's door opens up. Imogen, you are standing face to face with Kiernan. Can you please describe how Imogen looks?
Imogen is on the shorter side and has long hair that goes from dark to silvery light, and they are dressed in sort of an avant-garde, artsy street fashion sort of way. Eyeliner is sharp enough to kill a man.
Nice.
Me in
Love it.
particular.
Love it. Okay.
Kiernan,
Hopefully, no man here.
What are you doing here? I come in. I'm so.
thank you.
Uh huh.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry?
Just
Guys,
come- Oh,
this is
uh,
Imogen. Imogen, this is Max, Thorn, and Aubrey.
I'm his roommate.
This is. He's my roommate.
How nice. Nice to meet you all. I'm afraid, Ken, and I need to talk to you. Would you like to do it in front of your friends or privately?
We put a sock on the door.
Oh my god.
They can be here.
Ambrose grabs Aubrey's behind the mouth and yanks him back into his lap,
Just the classic Aubrey grab.
bounces him a little bit.
Yeah, they can be here.
I probably should have had this conversation with you a long time ago, Kiernan. It's hard, though. Do you want me to go? Do you want me to? Is this too much right now? It seems like you've been through a lot tonight.
You're cutting out a little bit, Zen.
I'm just gonna get real close.
Yeah, that's fair. No, you're here, which means that we can have a conversation, and that's all I've wanted for 3 years and some change.
I shouldn't have let you I shouldn't have let you think I left you in the way that I left you. I should have talked to you before, but I truly believed I was doing it for the best reasons, for your best interests.
Okay. Let's just get that clear. Alone on the floor, bleeding by myself. For the best?
Didn't feel like I had a choice. You're already going down a dangerous path. The drugs, the drinking. You're making beautiful art. I couldn't believe the art you were making. It was so raw, it was so real. It was you. But it attracted a lot of attention, the wrong kind of attention. Eyes on you that wanted to see you die in the worst possible way, feed you to your voices, to your addictions, and watch what happened. I had to do it to protect you. And then I've seen sire relationships that I didn't want to make you my slave, Kieran. I wanted you to be your own man. You just healed. I knew you would make it. I knew you would survive that. And I knew you would find a way that was probably better than where I would take you. So I protected you from a distance. I understand if you hate me. I really do, but I didn't have a choice.
Did I? Did I have a choice? Did I get to decide? He angrily and almost pleadingly rips his flannel off. The bite wounds still present, though healing, right where his scars are. The scars that they know very well. History has a way of repeating itself. Whether I'm on the floor, in a parking lot, run over by a car, or it's something else, I'm still here, and I'm still in pain. And I was alone. I don't hate you. I don't hate you.
You've been the most important thing in my life for the past 3 years. That didn't stop the day that I left. You're the strongest person I know, and I knew you were going to be all right.
I wasn't.
I knew you were going to be all right. Look, you find family everywhere you go, Kieran, and sometimes that's not for the best, but sometimes it's amazing.
Yeah, there are people I hurt along the way. People that didn't deserve it. Because I didn't know what was happening to me. I didn't know why it felt like my insides were on fire. I didn't know what was telling me to eat everything. I didn't know. So I shoved it all the way down until it came out. And it hurt people. You know me, right? When have I ever hurt people like that?
Kieran, even if I wasn't watching you, the way I've been watching you, I'd know how many people that you've saved, how many innocent lives you've spared. And yeah, I fucked up. I should have stayed. I should have helped, but I felt so much guilt. And I didn't know if I did the right thing when you accepted the embrace. It seemed right. It seemed safe for you. It seemed like I was doing the right thing, and then I panicked, and maybe I shouldn't have done that to you. So I didn't trust myself to be with you anymore after making that decision. But I couldn't let you go. I couldn't just not have you in my life. So I took my distance, and I thought maybe you'd show everyone how it's done the right way. We all make mistakes. When we become kindred, it's part of it. Some people never stop.
I don't see the loss of human life as a mistake.
I couldn't watch you die, Kiernan.
Every time I reached out, every time, you shut me out. You made me feel like I wasn't wanted, like I was a mistake, and like there was nothing that I could do to make you give a shit about me. And I thank you for protecting my parents. Thank you.
You know, I tried answering your calls sometimes. You didn't make that easy on me. And I get it. I was there. I went through the angsty teenage phase of this process too, but I didn't know what to say to you. I fucked up. I don't know if it was right. Maybe I should have let you die if that's how you feel, but I couldn't do that. I could never do that. Not to him. Not for the fate that was coming to you, not at his hands.
Who is that? Who is he? Why was my art so impressive that somebody wanted me fucking dead?
Your art was fucking real. It was passion. It was life. Okay? And
It was the art of a drug-addled teenager. Someone who was sad and broken and looking for something to care about. That's it.
honest.
Who?
It was the harvester. Is obsessed with death, uses all of his power to find mortals who are on a path to a quick death, destroying themselves. They swoop in, he steals them away, forces them to keep feeding their addictions, to keep on the path, to keep taking that thing that has them headed towards death's doorstep until they walk through it and they walk through the veil. And you were going to go, Kiernan. You were going to go with him.
Okay. Okay.
That night, the night I left, I tried it. Okay, I went face to face with him.
Didn't go well, did it?
He's not alone. Listen, after that night, I knew he was on his way to find you, to take you, God knows what with you, and I had to embrace you illegally to make sure that you stayed secret and hidden. And then I had to get far away from you because the closer I was to you, the more attention that was on you. I didn't like it. I didn't like any of it. The only way I convinced the harvester that you were mine, he was not to make a move on you, was to tell him that we would call down the wrath of the entire Bruja clan. And that's a huge bluff. I was lying. I was shaking. I can't back that up. So every day, I do what I can to cover my ass and yours. And I'm failing. Kiernan, I'm failing.
He hugs her.
She cries. I'm so tired. I failed you in every possible way. And I'm here, I'm failing you again. But I just need your help. I need to figure out how to keep you safe. And I want to be back in your life, but I understand if that's not what you want. I see you got people around you that take care of you. And I appreciate that.
He looks back at Max, Ambrose, and Aubrey. Just looks to see what they're feeling at this point in time.
At this point, Ambrose has let go of Aubrey, and he's moved to stand by the window with his back turned to Kiernan. His hands are folded behind his back, and he's not wearing any expression, but he's staring out into the city, and he's dead silent, just listening. There's no acknowledgement.
You give me-
Aubrey's trying his best to give Kiernan the privacy he needs, hiding in his little pillow fort, looking over the wall. He just wants to run over and hug his big brother, but he doesn't know what you do in these scenarios. He doesn't know what family does. He doesn't know what's appropriate, and he just keeps hiding.
I think Max hasn't moved from his spot on the couch or wherever he's sitting. He's just been. I mean, he hasn't been watching the conversation. He's been listening to it, and I think you just see like it's like a reminder that man, sire relationships are fucked up.
Fucked up.
And I just think like he's you recognize him paying attention. But he's not like looking at you too as you share these moments and because goddamn this is whoo he's just sitting there staring at the fridge or whatever. But you can tell he's paying attention.
Yeah. He'll just look back at Imogen. Did you know how I felt before you did it? Did you know?
Yeah. Did you?
I was never sure.
I was never sure it was going to be enough. And then I made a choice that made me feel like it should never be enough. And I'm doing it again, Kiernan. I'm leaving for real. I'm not going to be watching you. I'm not going to be trailing you. I'm not convinced I'm protecting you at all, but I'm selfish I'm greedy and I'm weak. And I want you to come with me. I can protect you. You can protect me. We could start over somewhere without all that attention. You can tell me to leave.
He just kind of takes a couple steps back and just starts pacing the apartment. I don't know. I don't know.
Can Ambrose turn around to face Kiernan? He isn't wearing any expression. His hands are very tightly behind his back and fists, and his face looks like he's holding something back, but in his eyes you see the dragon staring at you, a possessive, dark thing. And then he stops in front of you. His voice is shaking and low and rattling. You would be a goddamn fool not to follow your sire. Sire that wants you, cares for you, wants you with purity and goodness. What are you waiting for?
He hugs Ambrose.
And Ambrose, his hands grip his back tightly, gripping him like he wants to sink into Kiernan. And for a moment, you think he might just sink right into your body. He holds him very closely and he's whispering in his ear, and you can hear the dragon in his voice. Every syllable is rattling and full of almost hatred, but he's holding Kiernan and looking straight at Imogen with hatred. You are not property. You are not property. You are not mine, but I wish you were. You're not mine. I wish I was yours. And his hands immediately dropped his sides. And he looks at Imogen as if saying, You won.
Kieran will just take Ambrose by the face. Just kiss him on the forehead. You're always going to be my friend. We're connected that way forever. Maybe you can think about that's not going anywhere, okay? Whether I'm here or somewhere else. I'm always your friend.
We have an eternity. I'll find you eventually. I love you, King. I love you.
Still creeped out, but embracing the hug. I love you
Good.
too, buddy.
And he takes a step back.
He goes to Max.
Max is turned around in the chair. He's looking like right at him. And he's like, no speech. Just be happy, man. Find your happiness. Never let it go.
You said no speech.
That's more like a quote.
That's the start of his speech. He just runs over and hugs his friend, his brother.
Just hugs him.
You keep these people safe. I know you will. That's
Gonna miss my right hand.
I'm gonna miss my champ. This isn't the last time you're ever gonna hear from me, I promise you that. Pats Max on the shoulder and he makes his way toward Aubrey.
Yet, and before you can turn around, you feel like a very low center of gravity, as if somehow this much smaller, tiny man, this boy of a human, has turned into a professional linebacker. And he hits you from behind with his arms around you enough to squeeze the air out of you. And the back of your shirt would instantly be soaking wet as his nose drips into the small of your back. And he holds you as tight as he can.
Just turns around and hugs him proper. This place is yours.
I'd trade the place for a few more pillow nights.
I'm never gonna be a stranger. But I gotta do this.
Kinda gotten used to family leaving. But here's the thing. I've kinda gotten really good at finding them. So, I don't care where you go. I don't care what you do. I will find you again.
I'll be finding you too.
You know where I'll be.
And you know I love you, right? You know that no matter where I am your family. And you are enough for me. You are enough.
You go with your mother. Mothers need their sons. You take care of her.
He thinks about the deep, complex feelings of Imogen. He's like, not my mom. Not my mom, but I'm gonna let this slide.
Not that.
I'm gonna let this.
Shit.
I'm gonna let this.
Let this moment pass.
He hugs him and just gives him a smooch on the forehead. You look after Lola, okay?
Mothers need their sons. I will take care of her.
And she'll take care of you. Play cribbage with her on Sundays. If you don't play cribbage with her on Sundays, she'll get really upset. And
I don't know how to play cribbage.
She'll fucking teach you how to play cribbage, okay?
Okay.
You play cribbage. You promise me that you will play cribbage with her.
I'll play cribbage. It's a Mario Kart day, but for her, I'll play cribbage.
He looks at Imogen, and in a plea to both Imogen and the storyteller, I have one request.
Name it.
We go to my parents. If I leave this city, they leave this city.
Of course. Looking at Dylan.
Yeah. Can absolutely have that happen.
Okay.
100%.
I wish we could take all these people with us, but I'll make sure that this isn't the last time you see them.
I don't need you for that. I can do that all on my own.
Of course you can.
He will... Yeah. He'll open his arms to the group again.
Ambrose immediately goes in his arms.
Bree runs from the room with just a little bit of tears in his eyes. And he's gone for what seems like you're going to have to go find him. But right as you would take a moment to leave the room, he comes back and he's wiping his nose on the present he made you that he didn't know you were leaving. And it's not quite done. but. And he holds up your new wizard's hat for Cock Knights. I just finished stitching your name inside, and it's not quite right, and I didn't get to fit it on your head. You don't sleep very much, and it's hard when you don't stay still when you're sleeping. But
Grabs it, just puts it on his head. It's perfect.
out of out of all the paintings you've made in here, you are the best work of art. Look at you.
Tips his wizard's hat.
Bring the duck pants too.
Look at the pants. Oh shit. I'll get them.
And the
I
dick
told you
beater
that-
shirt.
He's wearing the
told you
dick
that'd
beater
be
shirt.
Yes. He's wearing
idea.
the dick shirt, yeah. And Max will go.
After a bag is packed, duck pants and dick beater shirt included, he will leave with Imogen, and if we can RP it, head toward his parents' house.
You would like to RP this?
Yes, please. If
Okay,
possible.
yeah, sure, no
Shit.
problem. So,
Shit.
Max, Aubrey, and Ambrose, your scene has ended for the evening. We're going to finish up with this
Guys,
happening
I'm
now.
sad. Ah!
Okay. You guys make your trip across town to the exact spot where Imogen had marked the intersection with their tag. Kieran, you pull over to the side as there's the last open space on the street. Your parents' house is 3 houses down from where you parked. How are you and Imogen arriving to the house?
He'll park a couple houses down, and he'll look at Imogen and just, do you want to come? You don't have to.
Yeah, of course I do. Of course.
Are you okay?
It's the best I've been in 3 years, Kieran. Let's go. Are you okay?
No.
I didn't want to ask. I know.
I just left the 3 best friends I think I've had in the last 6 years.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be. I know they're still going to be my friends, no matter what I do. And I know that they want me to be happy and to chase whatever it is I want to chase. So, thank you for coming back.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry it took that long, but I'm so proud of you.
I think in a bit of tenderness unseen this evening, he just grabs their hand, interlocks fingers, and just kisses each knuckle. All right, let's go.
She kisses his thumb.
You guys make your way through the streetlight illuminated sidewalk. The night is quiet. The only sounds you hear are the overactive crickets that are chirping throughout the night air. The soles of your feet make a gentle pitter-patter on the pavement as you make your way up the steps leading into your parents' yard. As you make your way up, you see through the window on the wall is the painting you had delivered about a month ago in a gorgeous frame. You can see that there is track lighting specifically installed to shine on this piece of artwork. The TV is off. Your parents are in the room. You see them both reading their own books, but in the direction of the painting. You now stand in front of the door of the house you used to call home.
rings the doorbell.
Your dog starts barking inside the house. Comes rushing to the door first. Sees you. And just immediately leaps up and down, up and down. It's a huge dog. It was a Great Dane, correct?
An Irish wolfhound.
An Irish wolfhound, that's
Big
right.
boy.
It's a big, big dog, but it is in puppy mode right now. Its tail going 1,000 miles a moment. As you hear your father in the other room telling the dog to knock it off. He's coming. Be there in a moment. The light on the porch turns on. The two doors between you are the screen door and the main entrance door. The main entrance slowly opens up as your father stands there behind the screen, the most bewildered look upon his face. It's a mixture of grief, confusion, a little bit of anger. He simply just whispers, "Can't be. No.
It is.
No, no, it cannot be. It
Dad?
cannot be.
Dad.
Don't."
Dad.
No. You can't be him.
I am.
We put your name on a stone.
I know.
3 years.
I know.
We've cried your name every night. You cannot be here right now.
It's selfish. It's very selfish. But you two need to leave the city.
He pushes the. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
If I'm leaving, you're in danger, and you should go home to Ireland, and you should be happy there.
He pushes the dog aside and slowly gets out into the porch with you, closing the heavy door behind him softly, gently. And he just looks you up and down.
He thinks about everything that's changed.
Though things within yourself have changed, your image has not. And he looks at you, gently reaches out and touches the side of your face with both sides, making sure you're physically there. He didn't hear a word that you said about having to leave. He's still wrapping his head around the fact that his son, his boy, his only child, is standing in front of him once again. And with the quietest voice that's breaking even before anything is ushered out of his mouth. My son, you're here again.
He just hugs his dad.
And he wraps onto you tighter than a vice. As soon as both of your chests connect, he begins to break down and starts wailing. His knees give way, and you feel the weight of him collapsing into you.
I just hold him up.
All the years of grief that he's had are exiting his body in his wails of still grief, but comfort. The noises that your father is making alert your mother, who opens the door. What's going on out here? Kiernan?
My mom.
pushes herself through the open screen door. Your father lets go of you, tears streaming down his face, and taking a step back so that your mom can once again see her child. Her hands covering her mouth as she gets closer to you. My little boy, is,
I never liked that you called me
Is
that.
this-
I'm not little.
is this you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He just starts rubbing her shoulders. It's me, Mom.
She gives you a slap
He takes it happily.
right across the face,
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
and she just breaks down crying, and then grabs your chest and buries her face into it, scream crying.
Mm-hmm.
How could you? Why? What
will-
did we do? What
Nothing.
did we do?
I will explain everything I can, but we have to do so on the road, okay? I need you to trust me. I want you both safe. That is the only thing I care about. I know this is selfish. I know this is cruel. I can't leave you here alone. I can't.
Your father comes over and embraces the two of you. Son, we have a lot to talk about. If you're expecting us to leave right now, I'm sure there's a good reason for it. And it damn well better be why you've been gone for 3 years, making us think that you were dead. But first and foremost, who the hell is she?
Actually, I'm sort of the answer to your other question.
That's
Be
actually
happy to
true.
explain.
Kiernan's father looks furious.
Sorry. It makes all the sense in the world. Who the fuck is this woman?
Kiernan's mom pushes her husband aside. Well, dear, I think that we could all do with a spot of tea. So please come in.
Thank you.
Hope you're not afraid of dogs.
Come here, Bill.
This whole time, Imogen's been petting the dog to try and keep him back.
And you all head into the family room, where the chairs are seated in a semicircle around Kiernan's masterpiece.
It's a nice one.
The whole time that you were walking in, your mother is latched onto your arm, and she's just checking every part of you that she can to make sure you are real. You are not going. Her fingernails are digging into your side with one arm that is grabbing, the other arm is examining, making sure that her baby boy is physically with her and okay. Though a little pale, that just needs to be spruced up with a little sunshine and some good eating, is what she says.
He said we're gonna have to. Yes. Yeah.
Your father sits you both down, and then he takes his seat in his armchair. Scooches it close to you, Kiernan, holding onto your hand tightly, as if to never let go again. Your mother darts into the kitchen, and you hear her starting the kettle. Bill is prancing all around you, your ankles, just wanting to attention and love from you. And then your father looks at you and points. On the fireplace on the mantel, it's a large urn. He said, "We didn't have a body. There's a grave with your name on a stone. Nothing underneath it. We have this urn here. Some of the ashes that are inside are your old artwork that you hated.
Thank you.
We needed something, Kiernan,
I know.
and you left us with nothing.
I know. I know. And I'm sorry.
And then he turns to Imogen. And it's your fault?
It's not his fault. You have to forgive him. I didn't have a choice. I wanted to save his life, and, well, what all do you know about vampires?
The fuck?
Yeah. That
What?
is a very sane reaction to have. I am a vampire, and your son
Man.
is also. Yes, we should get her in here.
Well, mom, did fucking Christ. Yeah, this was a mistake.
Kieran, your mother comes in quickly and your father just goes, You're gonna want to sit down for this one, sweetheart. The night just got a lot stranger.
Dad, do you have your crucifix?
You're talking to your mother?
Yeah, you have your crucifix.
Of course, I always wear it.
Show it.
She takes it out and she holds it aloft.
And I think like not anything guttural or violent, but they see a physical reaction like a clamminess and that.
Your fangs will start to
Yeah,
elongate. Yeah,
that's
they
fine.
will. Yeah.
Because that's not like he's bleeding from his eye sockets.
Yeah,
It's just like,
exactly.
That's he just shows his teeth. Yeah. It is fucking insane. Excuse my language, but it is true.
How did this happen, Kiernan?
I did this.
Why?
And I still deeply hope that I made the right decision. But I couldn't let him die. You couldn't let him die. You understand. I just wanted to save him. And that's the only way I could. I'm sorry.
What is your
I'm
name,
sorry.
child?
I'm Imogen Cole, and I'm sorry for taking your son from you for 3 years.
Imogen, do you have children?
No.
When you do have children, you will know that you will do anything to fight for your child's well-being, to make sure that they are safe, to make sure that they are protected. They are your world. Our world was destroyed 3 years ago when you took him from us. And now you come back here and tell us that you turned him into a monster? And you just accept us? Ask us to accept this? What?
He's not a monster. There are monsters. There's so many monsters in this world that you don't even know about, and he's the type that protects you from them.
Your parents
I-
look over at you, Kiernan, as Imogen says that. And your mom, she comes behind you, puts her hands, wraps them around, holding onto your head, lovingly. Kiernan, my baby boy,
Mom.
please tell me you're not a monster. Not my boy.
Our actions make us monsters, Mom. Not what we are. Am I different? Yes. Is it harder to get a suntan? Absolutely. I'm working on becoming better than I was. Better than I was before I was gone. Because I was a monster then. I skipped
Just-
class
You were just troubled, Kieran. You were not a monster. You don't have a scary bone in you. You would never be a monster.
I was. Because I wanted to destroy myself. But I'm coming to you now. Because I want to live. And I couldn't live in this world, however I'm choosing to do it, without telling you I'm sorry. The late nights, for the medical bills, for all of it. You two were the best parents a kid could ask for. And all I'm doing now, again, selfish and cruel, is make sure you're safe. Because I can't leave this city knowing you're still here. I can't do it.
Your father lets go of your hand. Doesn't say anything, just starts looking at the floor, looking at his hands, looking at the house around him, staring at your painting. Stands up, walks towards it, just runs his finger along the frame, and walks back to the other side of the room. Before he heads upstairs, he says, "That's your best work yet. And the fact that we got it the other day, a few weeks ago, without anyone's name on it, somehow gave us hope. And here you are." He shakes his head and he just walks upstairs. Your mom's still holding on to you, cradling your head against her. And she looks at Imogen. "What have you done in the last 3 years to keep my baby safe?"
Lied, mostly. Worked every angle I could. I'm not the strongest of us, but I did everything in my power.
And how do you intend on keeping him safe in the future? Him and us, if we are to come with you?
We're gonna have to disappear. We're gonna have to go somewhere foreign to you, somewhere far away from here. But you will be safe. I guarantee you that.
What was he unsafe from? You say there's monsters out there. What was after him?
A being called the Harvester. He has dominion over ghosts, ghouls, undead. And
She said it was fucking crazy, Mom. The least you can do is listen.
I am listening. And she starts petting the side of your face. It's just hard to understand.
I know. What Imogen is, what she has protected us from, what she's protected you from, is something terrible. I've seen it myself, and I wish I could unsee it. It haunts my sleepless days. And all I want is for you and Dad to be safe. That's it. That's all I've ever wanted. Is it? I'm not
you can think
asking.
whatever you want about me, but you have to understand that your son is a hero.
Kinnan's always been a hero. He's been my biggest hero. There's so much about him that I've missed. There have been nights where I don't sleep from watching family videos of him when he was a little boy. His first art set, going to camps. First time he tried to ride his bike, scraped up his knee.
Busted a tooth, too.
We still have it.
It's fucking gross, Mom.
You'll know when you have kids, you don't want to let go of anything.
I can't.
What do you mean?
I can't. Kids, Mom.
Well, maybe not right now, but later on when you're ready, of
Okay.
course.
Okay. He saves his mother more pain. Sure, absolutely.
A few moments later, your father comes down the stairs. Two very large luggage, one in each hand. Mary, get your jacket and your comfortable shoes. We're not losing our son again.
He hugs his dad.
Your mother heads over, gets her pea coat, puts on some nice, her walking shoes. And then he looks at your father, he goes, well, what about Bill? I can't lose him.
Well, come with us. Ain't that right, boy?
Is that right, Imogen? We can take our dog with us?
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Oh, do I need this? And he heads over and he takes his shotgun from this spot that was in
Honestly,
the back
that
room.
would be ideal.
Yeah, bring that.
I can do a lot. I don't want to get into the gory. I can do a lot.
Okay. All right. We're gonna take my car if you don't mind. I refuse to get into whatever you used to have.
You know what? He
It's for
calls
the
the
best.
he calls the coterie real quick. Hello?
Hey, coming back already?
No, I'm leaving. I love you guys. Just thought you would enjoy it. That my father also hates my car.
At a certain point, you gotta just take the hint.
Well, we're not taking it anymore. Selfishly, I also just wanted to say goodbye again.
It's not goodbye, it's see you later.
And you hear Ambrose in the background. Hasn't he gotten the fuck out of town already? Tell him to hurry.
He's gotta talk to
Ambrose,
his parents. What are you
Ambrose
talking
says he
about?
loves you, and he
Yeah.
can't wait for you to come back.
Yeah, I heard.
Fly, you fool.
Okay. Good luck, you guys. You never needed me as much as you thought you did.
I'll
All of
always
you.
need you.
All of you are more human than you think, and that is a good thing. And I implore you to hold on to that light. Know that it is not a weakness. There is a better way to be kindred. Don't let them make you a monster. Talk to you all soon.
Don't keep us waiting.
Love you guys.
I love you, big guy.
What's up?
While you were having this conversation, your father was already packing the car, getting everything in there, getting Bill put in, getting a lot of dog food that he had in the car, in the house, and one or two of his favorite chew toys and a bed. It's a minivan, we'll say, just for shits and giggles. It's a minivan. It's ready to go.
Iconic.
Your dad locks up the house as you're all walking out, turns off all the lights. And before he gets into the car, he looks back, runs back inside, and you see a flash go off in the living room. Comes back to the car. Sorry, I had to take a quick picture of that painting. I don't ever want to forget it. You're making me another damn painting, you know that, don't you?
I'll make you as many goddamn paintings as you want, Dad. Get in the car.
You all get into the car.
He'll right before he'll just walk up to Imogen, take both of their hands. Thank you.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Don't thank me.
Too fucking.
And thank you.
Ah! I didn't do anything.
Ah. Yeah, you did. Let's get out of here. Before you change your mind.
You just hugs her. Shotgun.
Your mom's already in the shotgun.
Fuck!
You don't get to have mommy's seat.
He sits in the back seat.
I called Bill.
Fine.
Your
Get in the
dad
car.
tells you to buckle up
He does not argue.
as he backs out into the main street. Stays for a few moments while he and your mom are looking at the house, having their last few looks at their home, at their life that they built here, and start heading down the street. And with that, we close tonight's episode of Darkness Over New Orleans.
You know, Kiernan's like his place is nice and all, but I wonder if his parents have a place we could have stayed in. Bet you it's
So
kind of big.
thank you everyone for joining us this week. It has been a pleasure having you with us as always, and thank you to Zen for being our fantastic Imogen and guest this evening. Wonderful, wonderful performance. I'll give you a second to dab up if you like before you can want to promote anything you're working on, or
Yeah, I am Zen Meta. You can find me on social media at Zen Meta or MX Meta, Zen Meta TV on Twitch. And you can find me Sundays at Alex Table playing the Known Realms Telesh campaign as Nivian Lenore. And that is twitch.tv/community. And I love it there and I love it here. So thanks for having me.
thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Before we start, we're going to be rating a group who I think they're doing a charity stream for
Mhm.
VTM tonight, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're correct.
Alec, the floor is yours, my friend.
Hi, everybody. Oh, no. So this has been my last session as Kieran Blake. For this foreseeable future, I am taking a step back for my mental health. I implore anybody, if you're in a position where you need to take a step back from things for your mental health, to do so. That matters. These people are lovely. These people are telling a beautiful story. I will continue to support them in any and every way that I can, and I implore you to do the same. Thank you guys for having me for a season and some change. I am deeply excited to see where you go, and I am going to be here rooting for you the entire way. So thank you, Dylan, Christian, Robin, and Thaddeus, for introducing me to the world of darkness, and more importantly, having me at this table with you. I appreciate it very much.
You are an amazing human being, Alec. We love you. We're going to miss the hell out of you. But we are so proud of you for taking this step towards a better mental well-being. So please have a blast with whatever you're going to be doing next, and we will see you again. If not here, then on Sundays at No Realms West.
Thank you, guys. Everybody, tune in for a raid. We'll see you next week for Darkness
Round of
Over
applause,
New
everybody.
We love
Round
you,
of
buddy.
applause.
I love you
Add
guys.
blah.
Good night, everybody.
See you next week, everyone.